Hello guys, I'm Prat and welcome to my YouTube channel. Please, if you are watching this, kindly subscribe to my channel to get a new update. This is the skirt we are making here, the pleated skirt, and we are using double crochet, half double crochet, shell stitch, back post, front post, single crochet, back loop for this beautiful skirt. I also made a top for it and the tutorials will be posted soon. Let's get into the materials. The materials we are using here is 3.0 millimeters hook and 3.5 millimeters hook, a diamond stitch marker, tape measure, scissors, thread, needle. And you are using 200-gram milk cotton yarn in different shades of colors. This is for the pleated part, and the color we are using for the main skirt is this color here, the aqua. So let's get everything aside and start work. Always remember to take your thread from the middle. Let's make the band for the skirt. I always chain up to 3 inches. A chain that will measure 3 inches. You can do it anyhow you do your band, but me, I do 3 inches. A chain up to 3 inches. And I made 30 inches, and 30 inches when I stretch it, it's more than 3 inches. So the first chain won't count. Yeah, so we are using half double crochet. So place a half double crochet in the second chain. Half double crochet in every chain. You'll be having 12 half double crochet at the end. We are making this for a size small, that's 8. So we will make the band up to 38 inches. But this can be used for any sizes, and as I said, it's beginner friendly because of the stitches you are using in here. Always make sure to count your stitches as you are working if you're a beginner, because making a band is somehow stressful. You're going to make a lot of mistakes if you don't count your stitches, as you don't know where to place the last stitch. Sorry for this. As I said, always count to avoid mistakes. Chain 1, turn your work, yarn over and make a half double crochet back loop in the first half double crochet. We are using back loops here, half double crochet back loop for the band, which is measuring 38 inches for size small, 40 for medium, 41.5 for large, and so on. As you can weave in your ends when you are starting work, or you can do it after you are done with the band. we're counting again to make sure we have the accurate number for the stitches. Chain 1, then over and place a half double crochet back loop in other stitches again. Half double crochet back loop to get 12 double crochet, or the amount of chains you chain when you were starting your band. Here we are making it up to 38 inches. 38 inches, but this is the hip measurement. I always use the hip measurement when I'm making my band, because I can't use the waist measurements. Otherwise, when the person is wearing it, it won't fit, like it won't go when it gets to the hip. So I always use the hip measurement for a band, unless it's an open band. If it's open band, there's no need for you to use the hip measurement for it. Chain 1, yarn over and make a half double crochet back loop in all the stitches. So let's do it. I'll meet you up when you get to 38 inches. Now let's measure if you are going to get the 38 inches. When I measure it, I had 29 inches in all, but when I stretch it, I get 30. Don't stretch it too much, too tight. The stretch shouldn't be too tight. It should be normal loose here. So we have gotten the 38. Yeah, measure 38. I'm sorry, my table won't allow me to show you the full thing. So that's how we are doing it. So now let's join our band together. You can use a slip stitch, a darning needle, a single crochet to join your band. But here I use single crochet back loops. Yeah, as I'm doing it. Back loops for it. At the end I will show you how it will look. It looks very nice. You can actually use this too, if you don't mind. So front and back, front and back. This is how it looks when you do it. Back loop, single crochet to join the band. Now let's start the main body of the skirt. So we are doing the shorts now. We are using half double crochet too. So this one I'm using 3.5 millimeter hook for the body of the shorts. We are making a shorts first. So the pleated part will be the skirt, like the skirt. Yeah. So place half double crochet in each stitch space all around. Now meet you at the last part. Make sure not to place too much in each stitch space, otherwise it will be very big. Yeah. When working with a cotton yarn, make sure not to loose your tension, otherwise it will be too stretchy. Sorry guys, I started. Yeah. So place half double crochet in each stitch space to meet at the last end. This is the first row for the shorts. Slip stitch at the top of the half double crochet, chain 1, turn your work. Make half double crochet all over again. As I said, make sure not to lose your tension too much, otherwise the pleated part will weigh it down, especially when you are doing it long, very long, it will weigh it down. So I'm going to do it till I get to 9 inches. So when you want the measurement for the clutch length, you divide your hip measurement into 3 minus 1. That is for high waist. Here I will divide the hip measurement into 3 minus 1. Then the inches that you get is the clutch length. So this is how it looks like. Let's measure and see if that's what we got. So this one is 38 divided by 3 minus 1. So when I stretch it too long, I get 12. So it's within my answer. Yeah. So let's do the clutch width. And with the clutch width, you divide your hip measure. Sorry. You subtract your hip measurement from. Sorry again. You subtract your thigh measurement from your hip measurement to get the clutch width. So we are dividing it by. Now you make chains up to your clutch with the answer you had. That's for size small. Hip measurement of 38. Make chains up to 4 inches. That's for a high waist. But for a low waist, you divide your hip measurement by 4. And high waist, you divide your hip measurement by 3 minus 1. Join it to the other end and slip stitch. Chain 2. Yeah. Make sure where you are working is the right part. Otherwise, we make it, turn it, we make it, then we turn it. So make sure you are on the right part. Otherwise, the pattern wouldn't look nice. So half double crochet all over again. 2. So this one we are not working all around, we are working at the single crochet area, yeah, the clutch width area. So I'll make up to 4 rows of double crochet at the clutch length to make the short. You can make it any rows you want, 5, 6, 8, but it shouldn't be too long because you're going to make the skirt the pleated part. If you're doing it very long, you can make the shorts long as how you want or your client want it. But make sure when you're doing it, it's not too long, too short. Yeah. Yeah, chain to cut. I always chain to at the last and cut my yarn. This is how it looks like after doing one leg. 1, 2, 3, 4. As we did for the left, you do it for the right as well. So take your yarn, slip stitch, or anyhow you join your yarn to a work. Look for the right part to attach your yarn. Attach your yarn, chain 1, 2. Don't make a mistake and make your thread short so that you weave in at the end. Have double crochet all over. Have double crochet. And meet. Almost done. The same rows you did for the left, you do the same rows for the right as well. You cut your yarn, and now we have our shorts. This is how it looks like at the end. Yeah. So now choose your front part of the shorts. This is how it looks. So I chose this side for the front. I'll be using stitch markers to mark where I'll be starting the pleat. Yeah. And I counted 5 rows, then I started. Yeah, 5 rows, then I place a stitch marker. 5 rows at each end. Make sure it's in line with the other side. All the sides are in line, so 5 rows, then you place your stitch marker. As we did it for the left side, we will do it for the right side as well. Make sure it's in line. 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now I place my, I'm placing at the side because I want to use the same stitch marker for the back as well. Yeah, so I'll be using the tape measure to draw my V shape line. Yeah, you started from where you place the first stitch marker, the V shape line. Started at where you place your first stitch marker. Make sure it's in line with the clutch as well. As you did for the right side, do it for the left side so that it will be in line. When you mark here, you mark here, or you can do it separately. After you are done with the left, you do for the right too. But I did it all together. You leave one row because my stitch markers are not many. I leave one row for front post or back post. So where I'm placing the stitch markers are where I'll be placing my shell stitches. Yeah, and in the space that I'll leave out, the row that I'll leave out is where I'll place my front or back post stitch. That's double crochet, triple crochet. That's what I'll be using. I use triple crochet because I don't want my skirt to be too sunken. As you are doing it, make sure you are rolling it nice. So you use your tape measure to roll it again if it's in line. Yeah, this year I'm checking if it's in line, and they're all in line. As you do for the front, do it for the back, or as you do it for the back, do it for the front as well. This when I'm doing it for the back as well. The same process I use for the front, I use the same process for the back as well, so that everything will be in line. You want a nice and clean work, so everything we have to measure and make sure they're all in line. As you are marking, you are measuring to see if the line are okay. So here too, where I'm placing the stitch markers are where I'll do the shell stitches. And so we are using shell stitches for the first one, and as we are going for it, we'll be using chevron stitch. Starting of a chevron stitch is always a shell stitch first. So you count to make sure you want to make sure you're having the same shell stitch or stitches at the front and back. Yeah, I'm rolling it again for a clean and neat work. Always double check, double cross anyhow you do it to make it clean. If your stitch markers are more than enough, don't do what I'm doing. Just mark every row, like where you place your front post, your back post. But because my stitch markers are not enough, that's how I'm doing it this way. If you have a ruler or anything that you can use to measure to, you can use it, because I know the tape measure can be stressful as you have to always straighten it. So after I'm done marking it, this is how it looks. Make sure what's left out at the down is the same row left at the back. You see there's space in front of this, so I have to place the stitch markers there. So there will be 2 shell stitches at the down part here, but it's only left with 1 stitch marker. So when I get here, I'll put the next shell stitch beside the blue shell stitch. And that's how it looks at the end. Make sure everything is in line before you start work. Double check to make sure everything is in line again. So here, slip stitch, here attach your yarn to the back. This will be the back for the skirt. Yeah, so attach your yarn, chain 3, and as I said, we are doing 2 stitches here, but the stitch markers weren't enough, so first shell stitches, 2 double crochet, chain 1, 2 double crochet, then my back loop, the base or the foundation of the back loop is treble crochet. So the next one, you make a shell stitch, 1 double crochet, 2 chain 1, 1 double crochet, 2 double crochet in the same space you place the first stitch in. Yeah. So always make sure every shell stitch, besides every shell stitch, is a treble crochet. You can use double crochet as well. Yeah, so it's going 1, 2, chain 1, 1, 2, another shell stitch. Then you make your treble crochet. Note at where I placed the stitch marker, in the space between just the shell stitch I just made and the stitch marker. You place your shell stitch again, double crochet, 2 double crochet, chain 1, 2 double crochet. You can remove your stitch markers as you are doing it, or after you are done doing it, then you remove your stitch markers. Double crochet in between the space that I didn't place the stitch marker. There is where I'll place the treble crochet. So here you place a shell stitch here, one, 2, chain 1, 1 and 2. So let's continue. Make sure in between every shell stitch is a treble crochet or double crochet as you want it. I'm making it all round. That's where you have marked. That's where you are placing the stitches in. I made a mistake. So in treble crochet you can do it this way or the other way around. Sorry. 2 double crochet, chain 1, 2 double crochet. That's the shell stitch I'm starting with. Here is at the side here. Always make sure the line, you're drawing the line as you are going forward. And treble crochet in between, so the other stitch will be a shell stitch. Because my stitch markers weren't enough here, I was supposed to place one there, but there's a side of the skirt. Sorry, it's supposed to be a double crochet, 2 double crochet, chain 1, 2 double crochet in the same space. Then treble crochet in the next. Sorry, I didn't say it earlier. With the pleated, we are using 3.0 millimeter hook for the pleated part. Another shell stitch, 1 treble crochet in the next row. We are curving. This is the side, so we are curving. 1, then you remove your stitch marker, 2, chain 1, 1 and 2. The next row, the space we didn't place a stitch marker, you place your treble crochet there. Make sure it's in line. 1, then you place your shell stitch at where the stitch marker is. 2 double crochet, chain 1, 2 double crochet. You're not increasing any shell stitch here. 2 double crochet, chain 1, 2 double crochet all around. So let's meet at the starting point. Always make sure to cross check whenever you are working on something like this. Here you are making it all around, so all V shape. Always remember the shell stitch, 2 double crochet, chain 1, 2 double crochet, and a treble crochet in between the shell stitches. Now we slip stitch, so chain. You have to change color, sorry. As I said, you can remove your stitch markers after you are done with your work. So here I was counting this. I was cross checking if everything was okay. It's coming out nice. Yeah. Sorry, I had to change color here, so I'm going for the violet. This is how I change colors. Chain 3. Then you tie it, you cut your yarn. Make sure you don't tie too tight. Sorry, had to turn your work by here because I didn't. So in your shell stitch, place a shell stitch at where the chain 1 space is. Chain 2, chain 1, chain 2, and where the, so we are starting with a front post. You place a treble crochet front post at where the treble crochet is, and you place 2 double crochet, chain 1, 2 double crochet in the chain 1 space. That's how we are working our shell stitch. We are working the shell stitch in the chain 1 space, front post at the treble crochet. And with the front post, we are using treble crochet all around. 1, 2, chain 1, 1 and 2, then treble front post crochet, place 2 double crochet, chain 1, 2 double crochet in the chain 1 space of the first shell stitch we made. So we are doing it all over again. A shell stitch, front post treble crochet in where we place the treble crochet. This row is no increase row. Slip stitch, you change color and slip stitch. It's either you chain 4 or you chain 1, turn your work and do treble crochet back post in where you did the front post. You turn your work and you start lower again. Here we are increasing. So you will skip 1 double crochet and place 1 double crochet in the next, and in the middle, the chain 1 space, you place a shell stitch. That's 2 double crochet, chain 1, 2 double crochet, and you place 1 double crochet at the side of the shell stitch and you leave 1 stitch. So with this row we are having 6 double crochet in the shells, 2 double crochet at the sides, 2 double crochet, chain 1, 2 double crochet in the middle of the chain 1 space. This is the increase. Then you do your treble crochet front post. Because we didn't turn, we are having front post with these 2 rows. When we turn again, we have a back post. Chain 1, 2 double crochet, 1 double crochet in the next double crochet space, 1 treble crochet in the treble crochet space, 1 double crochet, the next, and shell stitch, 2 double crochet, 2 double crochet in the chain 1 space. Then besides the chain 1, you make 1 double crochet, 1 treble post, front post, treble crochet, 1 double crochet besides the chain 1 space, and in the chain 1 space you make 2 double crochet, chain 1, 2 double crochet. Then beside the chain 1 you place 1 double crochet in the next stitch. This row is increase row, so in all we are having 6 double crochet in the stitch. 2, 1 beside a shell stitch in, and 1 front treble crochet in all the treble crochets. There's no increases in the treble crochets, front post or back post, but when we are increasing, we do it at besides the chain 1 space in the shell stitches. 1 treble crochet, you place 1 double crochet beside the chain 1 space, and you go in with two double crochet, chain 1, 2 double crochet in the chain 1 space, chain 1, 2 double crochet, 1 double crochet beside the chain 1 space. That's a double crochet after the chain 1 space. So do it all over. That's row 3. Row 3 is the increase row. Yeah, we are doing it all around. Let's do it and meet me at the back, the end of the row 3. Changing colors at every row. Slip stitch, and tie your ends. Make sure the thread ends are not short. You cut it longer so that you can tie it, and when you want to weave in, you do it. Sorry, I did a mistake. As I always say, guys, count your stitches when you are working. You chain 3, you turn your work. This row is no increase row. You are repeating what you did in row 3. So here you are leaving, actually you are leaving 2 double crochet space aside. Sorry, I did a mistake. Oh, I was showing it to you, but my camera couldn't capture that place. So always you place the double crochet, the first increase, you place it beside the chain 1 space. So here we are doing 1 double crochet, 2 double crochet, chain 1, 2 double crochet in the chain 1 space, and 1 double crochet beside the chain 1 space at each size. Sorry. So back post treble crochet, 1 double crochet beside the chain 1 space, 2 double crochet in the chain 1 space, chain 1, 2 double crochet in the same chain 1 space, 1 double crochet beside the chain 1 space. You are repeating the increase you did for row 3 for row 4, but if you were doing it for a medium size, a large size, you can increase it at every row. Or if you want more fuller ruffle, you can increase it at every row you make. And every with the increase, you do it besides the shell stitch. Always place your shell stitch, that is 2 double crochet, chain 1, 2 double crochet in the chain 1 space. But with the treble crochet, there is no increase. It's always 1 in the middle, to double crochet, chain 1, 2 double crochet, 1 double crochet beside the double right there, chain 1 space, 1 back post treble crochet, 1 shell stitch in the chain 1 space, 1 double crochet beside the chain 1 space, 1 back post treble crochet at the front post, 1 double crochet beside the chain 1 space, 2 double crochet, chain 1, 2 double crochet in the chain 1 space, 1 double crochet beside the chain 1 space, leaving 2 double crochet space at the end. The 4th row, you leave 2 space in front and at the end, and you place 1 double crochet beside the chain 1 space. You make your shell stitch and you place 1 double crochet beside the nest. This is how it looks like after the increases were done. And with this row, the yellow, that's row 1 2 3 4 5, we make 2 increase, so 1 double crochet in the chain 1 besides 2 double crochet in each spaces, a shell stitch and 2 double crochets besides the chain 1 space. So 1 double crochet in each different stitch space, a shell stitch, 1 or 2 double crochet in the next 2 stitches space. And this, I don't wanted us to use the chain again. You can use back post or front post. You just chain 1, turn your work, and you do the front post or back post treble crochet. That's where you slip stitch. So the increase, here we are doing so at this row you have 1 2 3 double crochets, but you are putting 3 double crochets in each stitches before you make your shell stitch. So 1, or in all the stitches, double crochet stitches, you are playing double crochet in each double crochet. Then you make your treble stitch. So with this row you have 4 double crochet besides the shell stitches, a treble crochet, back post, 1 double crochet in each double crochet space. This row is an increase row. So when you do first increase, you don't do another increase, you alternate it. Even though you are alternating colors, you alternate the increase as well. So if row 4 you did an increase, row 5 you repeat the same increase you did for the row 4. By row 6 you did increase, row 7 you repeat the stitches you made for row 6. That's the alternate we will do here. But if you want more ruffles, you can increase it at every row you make. But when you are increasing it at every row you make sure to leave one space at the end, or when you are starting, leave one space, chain space. When you are ending, leave one space, double crochet space. Don't place double crochet in all the double crochet spaces when you are making every row increase. So with this increase row for the white, you alternate it for the next color as well. So we are covering the sides, that's the hip side. You have make how many rows so far? 1 2 3 4 5. So the white is the 6th row we are on, the 6th row we are on, and that row is an increase row. This stitch is so simple and very nice. So we are at the end of this row. You make double crochet in each double crochet space. Slip stitch and join your other color. You attach your other color, you chain 1, you cut your yarn, tie it. This we are not doing chains again. We are doing chain 1, turn your work, back post or front treble crochet post. That's what we are doing for here. Start your work. Turn it. Front post treble crochet. You leave, so you leave the first one, then you go in with the second double crochet space. You make 1 2 3 4 and 5 double crochets in that double crochets chain space. You make a shell stitch in the chain space, that's 2 double crochet, chain 1 2 double crochet. Then the next you make double crochet in the double crochet chain space, and you leave 1 double crochet. So at the end you leave 1 double crochet chain space, starting to leave 1 double crochet chain space. You make your front post treble crochet, then you move on to the other one. Always leave 1 double crochet chain space. because this row we are not increasing, we are repeating the row next to this row. So we are repeating what we did for row 7. 4 double crochets in the double crochet chain space, double crochet, chain 1, 2 double crochet in the chain 1 space, 4 double crochet in the next double crochet chain stitches. Repeat it till you get it to the end of the row. Always make sure they are going right and your stitches are up to the number you are doing the increase. So you alternate to make sure you get the pleated get or not. Alternate and do increase in every row you do. So we are repeating for the next row. We are making an increase. That will be 5 double crochet in the double crochet spaces, a shell stitch in the chain 1 space till we get to the end. So when we count, we have 14 double crochet in the row plus a shell stitch, but without the shell stitch we are having 10 double crochet at the end. This is what we are having. I made another row, this one without increase, and I changed every color at 5 or 7 shell stitch I made. So at the end, this is what we have at the end. So I made 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7